Tonight on UATV, when it rains, it pours in Fayetteville. How today's weather affects Razorback games.
And U of A students vote for a new tradition.
They can read this and know that they're always part of the University of Arkansas community.
How Arkansas tries to catch up with other SEC schools.
Tuesday is just as super as the last. Which candidates are coming out ahead in the primary voting this week?
All this and more as UATV starts right now.
Welcome to this wet and rainy Tuesday at UATV. I'm Callie Barkwell.
And I'm Mary Kate Carson. Thanks for joining us. With all the moisture in the air, the Diamond Hogs canceled today and rescheduled for tomorrow.
Cody Johnson is live with what is happening right now in Fayetteville. Cody?
Good evening, Northwest Arkansas. I don't know if you can tell right now, it's actually stopped raining for the time being. It's going to be rather momentary. The skies are going to be really clear right now, but as I was saying, as we go throughout the night, the percentage of rain is going to gradually come up. Throughout the remainder of the evenings, the temperatures are going to get all the way down into the 50s. They're going to hover right about where they are now. So don't expect temperatures to get too much colder. But the rain will pick up as we get towards midnight, and it's going to carry on and through to the next morning. It's going to give us a high of 56 tonight. It's going to feel about like 53. Like I said, rain is going to be coming down all throughout the rest of the night. It's going to be very, very wet, dewy morning. Expect a lot of fog as you go to class in the morning. But beyond that, just get ready for another day of rain. And that's all I have.
Tonight is the first night of debates for candidates running for the 2016-2017 Associated Student Government Senate. UATV reporter Sawyer Bussey is live on campus with the details. Sawyer.
That's right, Callie. I am live right inside the Graduation Education Building here on campus, where the ASG Senate debate just started moments ago. Now, this is one of 3 debates this week leading up to the big vote next week where U of A students will decide the new 2016-2017 ASG Senate. Now, there are 8 candidates debating tonight, 4 for treasurer, 4 for secretary, and each one of these candidates has created a platform or a campaign that they feel is going to resonate and really build up those student votes. And what most of these candidates say will resonate with most student voters, that issue that they feel like they really need to push is diversity. In fact, Secretary candidate Hannah Andrews said in her platform speech, quote, "The ASG Senate is astoundingly 100% Caucasian, with only 94% of its members involved in Greek life." We asked some students here before tonight's debate if they felt that statistic represented students here at the university, and this is what they said.
I think that they represent a good portion of our student body, but I think that's what a lot of the conversation has been throughout the whole candidates, and what they're pushing is to make our university more inclusive rather than exclusive. And so I think that's really what our university is striving for, and what I think we're going to see tonight in the candidates.
Now, questions from tonight's debate are coming from ASG members and some students here at the university. There will be a time for open audience questions, but that will be until the town hall debate on Thursday night. Reporting live for UATV News, I'm Sawyer Bussey.
Thanks, Sawyer. General election voting will begin next Monday at 9 in the morning and will end Wednesday afternoon at 4. Make sure to cast your vote at vote.uark.edu.
The U of A celebrates diversity on campus today for International Women's Month. The theme this year is Pledge for Parity. The goal is to recognize women who strive to make positive changes in our world, country, and our community. The day included a photography display, flower distributions, and an informational fair. There were also speeches, performances, and a fashion show. To wrap up the day, a well-known poet, Dominique Christina, will perform in the Union. Diversity is also a strong theme in the International Women's Day events on campus. At the performance earlier today, there were men, women, racial, and religious diversity. UATV reporter Amanda Simmons is live with more. Amanda?
Thanks, Mary Kate. That's right. There's a lot of diversity in tonight's celebration. There was a nationalistic performance by Panamanian students, a cover of Amazing Grace in Spanish, and a poetry reading of Maya Angelou's Phenomenal, a poem about phenomenal women. I spoke to Chelsea Miller, a victim support coordinator at the Northwest Arkansas Sexual Assault Center, who told me why she thinks days like today are important.
For sexual assault So I work on these issues every day, but so many people here at the University of Arkansas and across the world, you know, we just kind of live our lives and don't really think about it. So it's nice to have this special day that celebrates women on this campus and all over the world.
Instead of the structures that they're
The University of Arkansas has been hosting an International Women's Day celebration since 2008, but today, worldwide, it was celebrated all over the globe, including on social media. There was websites and apps like Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and even dating apps like Tinder that played into the International Women's Day celebration theme. Reporting live in Fayetteville, I'm Amanda Simmons.
Thanks, Amanda. International Women's Day was originally called International Working Women's Day. The celebration became more popular in 1977 after the UN announced March 8th a Day of Women's Rights.
Coming Thursday at the U of A, the Academy Award-winning actor Gina Davis will give a free public lecture. She will discuss ways women are represented in the film industry, both on screen and behind the camera. Davis will also talk about the Bentonville Film Festival, created last year to promote and champion women in diversity in media. Also coming to Fayetteville Thursday, a retired astronaut. Guy Bluford is the first African American to travel to space and will speak at 6 in the evening in the Union Theater. Bluford will share his ideas and expertise on career opportunities for minorities in science and engineering.
The U of A might be adopting a new creed. A student committee on campus drafted the Old Main Oath for the university last fall. Other universities in the SEC have creeds like the Old Main Oath, which prompted ASG to create one for the U of A. The oath outlines the values of the campus and acknowledges what makes the university unique.
Bringing all sorts of different students and different backgrounds that our students come from, they can read this and know that they're always part of the University of Arkansas community.
Students can vote to support the Old Main Oath next week during the general election. The City of Fayetteville meets tonight to discuss transportation in downtown Fayetteville. The meeting plans to address parking problems, especially parking issues during events downtown. The meeting was called to find solutions to fix these parking problems and discuss potential budget adjustments to help.
Fayetteville police officers arrested a man after reports came in of gunfire at a Fayetteville intersection. Justin Tomlinson was found with a .40 caliber handgun after officers pulled over his car on College Avenue. Tomlinson admitted to firing a round at a vehicle he thought was following him.
Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson recently proposed a new $5.3 billion budget for the upcoming year. The proposal provides legislation with a place to start budgeting and is subject to change. Nothing will be approved until April 13th, which marks the end of the fiscal session.
The city of Gentry, Arkansas is getting a new grocery store after Walmart closed in January. Harps announced Monday the company will be adding a store in the city at the same location on Highway 59. The remodel is scheduled to be done and the building opened by the end of 2016. And Walmart employees are getting a pay raise. This is a company-wide investment and has to do with Walmart investing $2.7 billion. These changes will be seen Thursday. According to Walmart, this is the largest single-day private sector pay raise ever. The new national full-time average hourly wage is over $13.
Bentonville Public Schools are asking for your help to name the new elementary and middle school. There is a link on the website to take a survey. The 3 questions ask for name options and if the suggested name has any historical significance.
Tuesday may not be the only big day for presidential hopefuls. What today could mean for one candidate.
With spring break approaching fast, students are making travel plans. How new rules could affect your fun when UATV returns.
Tuesday is being dubbed Super Tuesday number 2. Hawaii, Idaho, Mississippi, and Michigan all vote today, and a large number of delegates are up for grabs in both the Democratic and the Republican races. According to a recent Washington Post poll, Donald Trump's lead over Cruz and Rubio is not as secure as it appears, but today's results could help his position.
Likely to get a boost today, both in Michigan and in Mississippi. It's going to be hard to stop.
Victories today could propel Trump into a more commanding lead as November gets closer.
Marco Rubio is shooting down a CNN report that some of his advisors are telling him he should drop out of the presidential race. CNN, which produced this report, cites sources within the Rubio campaign as saying most of his advisors agree he does not have a path to the nomination and to get out of the race before Florida's primary on March 15th. Rubio says it's all baloney and called out CNN for the story.
It's totally false and completely debunked. It's an embarrassing, shameful journalism, and it's just ridiculous.
Alex Conant, Rubio's communication director, also says the report of such an internal debate is 100% false. He pointed to the fact that Rubio appears to be closing in on GOP frontrunner Donald Trump's lead in Florida. A new political super PAC is trying to drag House Speaker Paul Ryan into the presidential race. New York businessman Earl Mack says the committee to draft Speaker Ryan was formed last week. Mack, who is a former ambassador to Finland, says Ryan is the GOP's best hope to win in November.
I just believe in it. I believe he's the right person to unite our country, to unite our party, and he's the best leader that I know that can win the election.
Mack says he will put $1 million of his own money to push Ryan to run.
Cleanup is underway after a commuter train. Derailed in California Monday night. 9 people were injured in the accident, and 1 train car plunged into a creek, forcing emergency rescuers into the cold water to save the passengers. The train, which belongs to the Almont Corridor Express, derailed on its way to Stockton. Officials think recent rains are to blame for this accident. An investigation is underway as to what caused a flea market fire in Chicago earlier today. The blaze started just before 10 a.m. and completely engulfed the building. Fire officials have declared it a hazmat situation because it's unclear what all is inside. 1 person was rescued and no injuries have been reported.
Well, we've seen rain all day in the natural state. We'll have more on what the rest of the week holds. And hogs are getting strong, how some students are taking advantage of the U of A Hyper facility.
Strong Hogs event from 2 to 4 p.m. today, and over 40 students participated. UATV's Febin Casahun is live at the Hyper with more. Febin?
Thanks, Mary Kate. I'm standing outside of the Hyper where the Strong Hogs event took place earlier today. Now, this was the 3rd year that the Hyper hosted the event. The event was divided by weight class and gender, 5 for males and 2 for females. The competition consisted of bench presses, wall sits, and pull-ups. There were over 40 students who participated, and actually many students arrived early just to warm up. I spoke to Samuel Fan, who says this was actually his 2nd year participating in the event. Take a look.
Well, last year I scratched, so I didn't really get to place anything, but this year I got 225 pretty easily. And then for pull-ups, I did better than last year. I think I did about 6 more than I did last year, so that's definitely an improvement as well.
Now, the winner was not announced today, but it will be announced tomorrow. The winner receives a 30-minute massage, and all the participants receive a Strong Hogs shirt that you saw in the video. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Febin Casahun.
Thanks, Febin. The Hyper says it hosts events like this for students who don't have time for intramural sports, but still want to participate in competitions.
Now we're going to toss to weather. What's it looking like out there, Cody?
Quite frankly, not that great. We're going to have some more rain coming through in the morning, about 9 o'clock. Highs of 60, lows in the 60s as well. That trend is going to continue throughout the day. Rain's going to be all the way till noon, and then finish off the day with a high percentage of rain.
Do you flip out for flapjacks? If so, you had a reason to celebrate, because today is National Pancake Day.
International House of Pancakes restaurants give away free pancakes to dining customers today, a yearly event for the chain since 2006.
In return, customers were asked to leave a donation to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Did you get your pancakes today?
I did. I went up to this morning before classes, and it was great. Totally worth it.
I need to go. I need to go and donate to Children's Miracle Network Hospital. Well, that will do us here for UATV. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I am Callie Barkwell.
And I'm Mary Kate Carson. Join us again next week for another Tuesday Evening News. Enjoy the rest of your night.